Imagine a world where nightmares collide, where fear itself takes form in the shape of a dancing clown, and death walks silently through the woods with a machete in hand. On one side stands Pennywise the Dancing Clown, the ancient, cosmic creature from Stephen King's It, a being that thrives on terror, manipulating the deepest fears of its victims before devouring their souls. On the other side lurks Jason Voorhees, the undead slasher from Friday the 13th, a relentless killing machine who cannot die, who hunts down anyone unfortunate enough to cross his path at Camp Crystal Lake. Today, we're diving deep into a nightmare crossover, Pennywise vs Jason Voorhees, a battle between two horror icons that exist beyond reason, beyond mercy, and beyond death itself. But in this battle of terror and slaughter, who would actually win? To find the answer, we'll explore 5 major aspects: their origins, powers, weaknesses, battle strategies, and finally, the ultimate outcome. Grab your popcorn, because this one's not just about who kills who. It's about who out-terrorizes the other. The origins of nightmare, fear versus fury. Let's begin with where they come from, because both monsters are born from pure tragedy and darkness. Pennywise is not from Earth at all. It's an ancient, interdimensional entity, known as IT, that crash-landed on Earth millions of years ago. It resides beneath the town of Derry, Maine, awakening every 27 years to feed on fear. Pennywise prefers the taste of terrified children because their fear is more potent. It takes the form of a clown to lure them in, but it can shapeshift into whatever its victims fear most. Its true form, however, is something no human can comprehend, a swirling void of cosmic lights called the Deadlights. Now enter Jason Voorhees. Once a shy, mentally challenged boy who drowned at Camp Crystal Lake due to neglect from teenage counselors, Jason rose again as an undead slasher. His mother's death triggered his rebirth, a curse that made him immortal. Jason doesn't kill for pleasure, he kills for vengeance. He's the embodiment of unstoppable rage, a man-turned-monster whose very existence is powered by revenge and hate. So here's the difference: Pennywise feeds on fear, while Jason creates fear. One is psychological horror, the other is physical terror. One manipulates your mind, the other tears your body apart. The powers and limits of the undead and the ancient. Let's talk power, because both of these entities have terrifying abilities that go far beyond normal horror movie logic. Pennywise is a shape-shifting nightmare. It can transform into your deepest fear, whether that's a spider, a ghost, a loved one, or even Jason's own mother. It manipulates reality and can warp perception, create illusions, and even invade dreams. Pennywise's ultimate weapon is the Deadlights, an energy that drives anyone insane or kills them instantly if they gaze upon it. It's immortal in its own way, returning every 27 years after a period of dormancy to feed again. Jason Voorhees, on the other hand, is pure brutality incarnate. After being struck by lightning in Friday the 13th Part 6, he was resurrected as a superhuman entity with immense strength, regeneration, and durability. Bullets, fire, or explosives can't kill him. He's been drowned, stabbed, shot, burned, and even sent to space, yet he keeps coming back. Jason doesn't feel fear, pain, or remorse. He's a silent tank of terror, a walking corpse driven by his mother's voice whispering, "Kill for me, Jason." However, Pennywise has one edge Jason doesn't: intelligence. Pennywise is manipulative, strategic, and thrives on mental warfare. Jason is driven by instinct and vengeance. He kills whoever enters his territory, but he doesn't plan, doesn't trick, and doesn't talk. The clash of these powers sets the stage for one horrifying confrontation: mind versus muscle. Cosmic manipulation versus undead strength. The battle: Nightmare at Crystal Lake. Picture this: a foggy night at Camp Crystal Lake. The moon glows red. The woods are silent, until a soft giggle echoes through the trees. Red balloons float across the lake's surface. Jason tilts his head, sensing something wrong. Pennywise is here. At first, Jason swings his machete at the clown's shadow, but his blade cuts through mist. Pennywise laughs from all directions, taunting him with whispers of his childhood, replaying the moment of his drowning. Suddenly, Jason sees himself as a boy again, gasping for air beneath the water. Pennywise has entered his mind, twisting his trauma into a weapon. But Jason doesn't think. He acts. With one brutal swing, he decapitates the illusion, only to see the clown's head morph into a dozen red balloons before popping in a splash of blood. Pennywise reforms behind him, mocking his silence. He shapeshifts into Pamela Voorhees, Jason's mother. "You've done well, my boy," she says softly, reaching out her hand. For a moment, Jason hesitates, his hand trembling. Then Pennywise smiles, revealing rows of sharp, glowing teeth. The illusion fades, replaced by a monstrous spider-like form towering over Jason. Jason plunges his machete into one of Pennywise's limbs, black ichor sprays everywhere. Pennywise shrieks, unleashing his deadlights. The glowing orbs illuminate the forest, twisting reality itself. Any human would die instantly, but Jason isn't human anymore. He stumbles, momentarily dazed, but not dead. His undead mind cannot fully process fear, and that becomes Pennywise's problem. The clown feeds on fear. But Jason doesn't feel it. He's not afraid of dying, because he's already dead. Pennywise tries to recreate Jason's drowning again, trapping him underwater, but Jason's body doesn't need to breathe. The lake becomes Jason's advantage. In one final surge of strength, Jason emerges from the water, chains wrapped around Pennywise's body. He drags the clown into the depths, slashing and crushing until the clown's illusion collapses into a flurry of lights. The lake glows for a moment, and then turns dark. The final result: who would win? Now comes the verdict. Pennywise may be smarter, deadlier, and capable of cosmic-level fear manipulation, but its very strength is also its weakness. It requires fear to feed, to exist, and to win. Jason Voorhees doesn't experience fear. His mind is blank, consumed by vengeance, immune to emotion. That makes him the perfect predator against Pennywise. Yes, Pennywise can manipulate reality and shapeshift, but Jason has faced illusion, resurrection, and death countless times. Pennywise could wound him, delay him, and even trap him temporarily, but it could never truly kill him. Jason's body regenerates. His will is unstoppable. In the end, this battle isn't about intelligence, it's about persistence. Pennywise would eventually retreat back into dormancy, unable to feed on Jason's emotionless void. Jason, however, would keep walking, machete in hand, waiting for the next victim to wander into the woods. So, who wins this battle of horror legends? The final result: Jason Voorhees defeats Pennywise. Because while Pennywise is the embodiment of fear, Jason Voorhees is fear itself, unfeeling, unending, and undefeatable. When the red balloons pop and the fog clears, only one figure stands at the edge of Camp Crystal Lake. His machete drips with cosmic blood. His mask gleams under the moonlight. And somewhere deep below, Pennywise's laughter fades, swallowed by the silence of the lake. Jason walks away, victorious. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.